Hello, YouTube. Humorously enough, as I was working on some stuff, the thing that came in my feed was Hoople's going through some small medical kits. I'm working on a small medical kit, and I thought I'd ask you guys for your help. So, it's got a couple compartments, flip downs and zippers and all sorts of stuff. I'm sure I can fit tons of stuff in there. It's made by a company. Hoople should recognize that company, Mech. I have changed jobs. Many of you guys that watch my videos know that. I work now for a landscaper. I mean, we're not doing a whole lot of work right now in, what day is it? February. But I teased him about having kind of a crappy medical kit in each of the trucks. And I said, screw it. I'm building one and it's going in my truck and you're not paying for it because it's my medical kit. And he said, yeah, you're going to be head of health and safety. To which I laughed at because I'm the guy who always says safety third. There may be some very stupid things that I do in my course of the day just to get jobs done. But I would like to know your guys' suggestions as to what to put into this medical kit. We're a landscaping company. We do work with stones. We work with saws. We work with a lot of sharps, chainsaws, all sorts of stuff. So the basic stuff's going in here. This is not something to survive on. This is something if I screw myself up, my boss screws himself up, if we get some random idiot working with us, screws himself up, that me or him can patch them together for a period of time. This is the only problem with having laser guided motion sensor lights. There we go. They work great for power saving, but not so great when you're stand on the other side of the shop and the laser doesn't catch you. But what I planned on putting in this kit was the basic several sizes of Band-Aids. Let me look at my list here as I was going through things. So several sizes of Band-Aids, gauze. I'm actually going to talk to a couple of my nurse friends because for some odd reason I can never find decent gauze if I go to Shoppers Drug Mart or Walmart to try to find decent gauze. Like I'm talking about the stuff that if someone really cuts something, I can jam something down on them to stop the bleeding. So I'm really going to lean to some of the medical professionals I know and get some of the hospital grade stuff because I'm just not happy with what I can get on average. The thing I'm just looking at is doing a tension wrap, triple antibiotic, because again, this is going to be like the random Band-Aids and triple antibiotic. This is just going to be one that's going to get used quite often. Actually, there's a cut right there, just stupid little random cuts you just get from working. So it's something that's going to be open and closed a lot. Sting relief. I myself don't get too bothered with having the bees, but sting or bite relief is something I could probably put in there. I'm going to put in some gloves, obviously working on myself or others for cleanliness and for infections. Now, this is the most important thing for all medical kits. Every medical kit should always have this, electrical tape. I use electrical tape over medical tape all the time. I'm probably going to get some horrible yells in the comments, but I have done with medical kits that were just paper towels and electrical tape, and they worked better than most Band-Aids. I was also going to keep ibuprofen and aspirin in it. Reason being, again, this is going to be a kit that you got to open up and close quite often. It's going to be kept in the truck, and if you're out in the sun all day, sometimes you get a headache. working with saws, working with stone saws, just to knock down the irritation so you can concentrate. Not really a big medical thing, but just something to keep in as a work kit. And alcohol, both swabs, and I was thinking about keeping a small bottle of alcohol in here in case of a situation where you just douse it just to work through. And shears, like big get out of my way scissors, because if one of my guys gets cut, well, I'll buy you a new pair of pants. I'll cut your pants right off you. I don't care. Now, I might put in a decent sized vial of blood stop, which the blood stop I have is veterinary grade. So, well, I'll just pretend my dude's a pig or a sheep when it has to happen. But otherwise, like things like moleskin, they're not going in this kit. If you get a blister, you got a blister from working a shovel, or if you got a blister from working a shovel or a pickaxe, then that's your own fault. That's your own problem. Wear gloves. I don't care. You can cry as much as you want. I don't have that kind of time. If it's in your own boots, again, I don't have that kind of time. This is a work kit. This is not a comfort kit. This is more patch you up in case I really do gotta throw you in a truck and run you to a hospital. So any suggestions as to what I'm missing would be great. What else did I put here? Oh, yeah, I made a mention about med tape as no. The reason I don't put med tape into work kits is med tape is like a fibery tape. Well, it's disgusting after riding in a truck for a week, especially when you're doing concrete saws, all sorts of stuff. It's gross. Electrical tape, at least you can wipe the dust off of it. I know I'm going to get yelled at about being a big fan of electrical tape, but electrical tape, I can pull that stuff as tight as can. I can almost make a tourniquet out of electrical tape. So, just throwing it out there, guys. What would you put in a work kit for a guy like myself with landscaping type stuff? We go in, we're dealing with poison ivy, all sorts of stuff like that. I'm not going to load in, what's that, pink chamomile? Or the pink stuff you use for poison ivy. I'm not going to load that in this kit. I am going to keep a lot of alcohol in this kit just because it's a wonderful wipe off, and some antibiotic wipes or whatever, but anything you can think of would be appreciated. Thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully in another week or two I'll have this kit all loaded out, and maybe one day I'll show you it loaded up in the dump truck. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.